is something you're passionate about?
Eating.
Animals.
Sleeping.
Gardening.
I found that one thing I'm very passionate about is bowling, which is kind of weird. Most people go bowling for fun, or maybe just to go out for a night, or maybe just go to a bowling alley arcade. Whenever I was little, I did it to have fun and learn to become better, especially with my dad, because he was really good at it and I always wanted to be as good as him. So I soon found that I was extremely passionate about bowling, and at around 6th grade, when I entered my first league, that was when I really realized that I was hooked to it. And now in high school, or just now graduating high school, and going to state, I learned a lot of lessons while I was there. One of them was when I was at regionals with my team. We performed extremely well, and it was the first time in several years, over 50 years I believe, that our school placed first at regionals, which was really amazing for us, especially with the new coach that we had just had for his second year. One thing that I learned was that you can't really be negative during it. You need to be extremely positive and think on the bright side, because as soon as you become negative, it shuts you down, and you really can't focus on what you're trying to do anymore. And it's really good to be giving tips to your teammates while you're bowling too, especially so that they are doing the best that they can, since bowling, surprisingly, is a team sport. I also learned that it is important to do well at meets and also at practice, so that you can perform at your best, and so your coaches can see, hey, he really looks like he's doing great, let's take him to regionals. When we went to state, I had lots of fun because on the ride down, we told a lot of stories and just kind of bonded as a team, and that was really nice. Soon after we got to Wichita, we actually went to the bowling alley as a team and practiced on the lanes. And that was really fun because we got to kind of mess around a little bit. We had to take it somewhat serious, but we had a lot of fun just kind of learning how the lanes worked and getting ready for the meet that was going to happen tomorrow, which had 32 schools, if I believe. Another thing that I learned, or another memory that was extremely fun, was before we went to dinner, and that was when our team kind of really came together. We kind of messed around, had fun, and then we went back to the hotel and just had a really fun night. And so that was when our team really kind of united. And the next day we had a team event where all of us would bowl on the same lane at the same time. And that was when we really kind of picked ourselves up and just kind of killed it on the lanes. That was amazing. How state went, our team did decent overall. We didn't place in the top 10, which was kind of disappointing, but personally I did probably the best I did all season, which made me really happy. And a lot of my other teammates did really well too. We actually had someone place in the top 20, so that was really cool. We were on some pretty rough lanes, and they were kind of hard to adjust to, but eventually I started figuring them out, so I was telling my teammates, hey, this is how you should bowl on this lane, this pattern. Just do that over and over again. And that was when I think we kind of lit that fire and started really just doing amazing. So overall, I would say that what I found my passion to be was bowling, and for you to find your passion would be really good for you, because then you're hustling to strive for it and be the best at, and then you'll become the best version of yourself that you can be. And my visual aid is my bowling ball, because this is what took me to state this year, because I had originally had another ball for most of the year, and then I got a new one, and fun fact, it actually smells like blueberries. So the moral of the story is that you should try and find something that you're passionate about and try and be the best at it that you can be.
I have a question.
Yes.
What was your best score?
My best score was a 237, I believe. So